Next, we're going to talk about security on the account. So if we have a look over here, it's under the account section, and if we click on security, and it brings us over here to two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is just another level of security, but in my opinion, it's so important that I don't recommend anybody do any of this without it. So what it means is when you go to log in, for example, with your username and password, it will ask you for your two-factor authentication number or token. And so if someone gets your computer or hacks it or whatever, they're not going to have access to this, only you will have access to it. So they can't withdraw your coins, your tokens, your money. They can't do anything because they don't have access to this. So what it is I like the Google Authenticator. There's various different ones, but I like the Google Authenticator. This is what it looks like. I just grabbed this image off the internet, just some random one, but this is what it looks like on a phone. So you download the app. I downloaded the Google Authenticator app, and in this case it's just got some random address there, but yours would say Coinspot in this particular case. And this number, it changes, I'm not really sure, maybe about every 60 seconds it changes. So about every 60 seconds or so it's a different number. And if you have other exchanges or other anything, you know, they would be listed down here. But in this case, so if we go back over to the exchange and we click enable two-factor authentication, now here it gives us a QR code and a great long number. So you can either sit there and type this great long number, which I'm sure most people are not inclined to do, or in the app you have the option using your phone's camera to scan this QR code, and all that does really is load up this number, and then it will ask you for your token here, your authenticator number. So at that point you'll go over to your authenticator on your phone, and where it says here, in your case, Coinspot, in this case the number would be 423267. So we'd come over here and type that number in there, and just before clicking submit you would double check that that number hadn't changed. So if you think that number's been there for a while, maybe 50 seconds or something, you might just want to sit tight and wait till it changes to a different number, and then you've probably got another roughly 60 seconds or so. So you would have to change that number. But so just make sure you're entering the right one that's on your screen of your phone in the authenticator at the time of clicking submit. So I wouldn't recommend doing anything at all on any of these exchanges without this enabled. Security is always, you know, people talk about it a lot, but if you've got to imagine there's plenty of people, you know, mortgage their house or sold their car, or, you know, put their life savings into this. Imagine if someone hacked your account, broke into your house and stole your computer, and they just stole it all. So it really is important. So that covers 2FA, and I'll see you in the next video.